Welcome to the Rudick Report. Today is January 25th, 2023. This is part 2 of ESG Will Force Compliance. In that video, I discussed how ESG will drive a progressive agenda, and I ended with stating that I would provide steps you can take to protect your finances. With companies rushing to adopt these ESG policies, it's important to call them to task. So regarding your savings in your bank, your retirement accounts, your 401k accounts, or any other investments you have, you need to be proactive and not just sit back hoping for the best and relying on others to invest your money in companies who promote an agenda that does not align with your beliefs. Just like the ESG agenda, you need to push back and call them to task. Don't let them dictate to you what you invest in or how you choose to live your life. So here are a few questions you may want to ask those entities who manage your accounts. Send them these questions and have them provide answers to you in writing. First question is, have I invested in any funds that voted my shares in favor of racial equity audits? A vote mandating corporations to conduct racial equity audits is not in the best interest of those companies. These audits, they say, are needed to promote racial justice. But in practice, equity auditors often push companies to hire more left-wing activists, often from the auditing organizations themselves. The audits also call for the abolition of standards of merit and the ability for a special executive to veto any company project. Racial equity audits are the chief service offered by diversity, equity, and inclusion consultants, a cottage industry connected by a revolving door of Democratic staffers and funded by liberal donors. Equity auditors have made a killing from school districts that pay handsomely for consultants to revamp their curriculum. Now, racial equity auditors are setting their sights on corporate America. The second question, have I invested in any funds that voted my shares in favor of emissions-reducing plans or executive compensation tied to environmental and social goals? Executive compensation tied to non-fiduciary factors and mandated are not in the best interest of your investment. Your investment should not be tied or penalized because of environmental and social goals. Third question, have I invested in any funds that systematically underweight companies in any of the following sectors: coal, mining, oil and gas exploration, or firearms? Any funds that place value-based constraints on a portfolio cost an investor money over the long run. It's important to know and participate in alternative investments. These value-based constraints are your beliefs, principles, ethics, and morals that you hold and should not be governed by an external entity. Fourth question, do you use ESG factors in your external fund evaluation process, internal operations, or client portfolio optimization strategies? ESG factors in the investment industry detract from long-run investment performance. The bottom line is, if the company you work for answers yes to any of these questions, then ask them to inform you of alternative investment options so that you may select funds and portfolios that best align with your own long-term financial interests. Do not let them force you into an investment. They need to provide alternative investment options. Thanks for listening, and if you found this report useful, please give me a thumbs up, and if you are able, please visit my affiliate link to help this channel. Until next time, this is the Rudick Report.